Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today, another little time lapse to start off, but this one is actually a really little time lapse. It's only like 4.5 minutes, so if you want to skip it, feel free to do so. Starting off with building a park, I'm basically going through this area that we built last episode and sort of zoning it in, building a few things, actually doing some parks because, well, it's park life, and I mentioned that we probably should. So I thought I'd start off here with one. I want to do a few more. I'm not sure where I want them to go, but I think during this episode we'll sort of figure it out. We'll see where we can fit some more stuff like that. We also have to work on, I guess, the downtown a little bit. I did a few buildings, but not too much in this either. Just a couple of things here and there. And I think I might even move one of them in this episode because I don't think I'm too happy with it. But it's a start. Like, you got to start somewhere. You start working on it. Then you sort of change things around and see how you go. There was also a lot of you guys suggested to do some like tourism because, you know, number one, we don't even have tourism yet. Anywhere in the city, I don't think. So I did a little tourism area that has a bunch of hotels. The idea was to have them along the waterfront as well, which I thought was a great idea. So that's kind of what I went with. And then I also did an IT cluster because that was suggested from Green City. Wait, Green... Is that what it was called? Green Cities? Is that a DLC? I don't know if I'm making it up. Green Park Life. I don't know. There's a lot of things in this. There's a lot of DLC for City Skylines named after like green and parks. Well, I don't... Yeah, Green Cities. Oh, nice. I totally forgot that's what it was called quite clearly. I don't know, that one kind of seemed to just come and go real quick, but Park Life, I don't know, I guess just because I did a whole series called Park Life, that's probably why I remember it. So there was Mass Transit. I was just thinking, how many DLCs are there? There's like Mass Transit and Park Life and Snowfall. I don't know, there's quite a lot of them actually. Yeah, so this district here, Spruce Heights, which clearly is not named yet, is the tourism district here that I'm just doing along the waterfront because I thought it was a nice little spot for it. It's near the downtown, but not directly in it. We'll obviously do a little bit of tourism in the downtown as well. This is just a start. And then I do the sort of IT cluster just behind that a little bit because especially because the IT cluster buildings are quite tall, so they are a good sort of transition between the sort of medium density buildings going up to the tall density buildings. So actually that one there, that big Art Deco building that I just put in, I think I might move that. I really, really like that building, but I don't think it really works there. I thought it might be cool, but then it's, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense because the height of the buildings just sort of goes up and then back down again. So I think it needs to be more in the center or more to the right-hand side than where it is currently. I'll put something else there. It was a nice, like, nice sort of centerpiece building. And it doesn't really work there because I think it just seems a little out of place. It's too big compared to the stuff like leading up to it. So we'll have to just move that along a little bit. Now I'm adding in another highway connection, especially because I did so much zoning. We have a lot of traffic sort of heading over this way. And I think I mentioned this last episode as well that I wanted to add probably just some more highway ramps just further down. Just to sort of ease the traffic flow a little bit. So we just have an exit a little bit later on, so almost bypassing the sort of CBD area and going back out to the suburbs a little bit more, rather than forcing all the traffic to go through the downtown, which seems like a poor decision, to be perfectly honest. It seems like a bad idea. And then I'm putting this, I guess just another sort of Rico building there. I wanted to do some tall structures sort of slightly out of the CBD. So it's not, you don't have all the tall buildings right in the middle, but they sort of trickle out a little bit further. And that's also what I try to do with some of the residential. So a lot of this is just high density residential, but then I do start mixing in a little bit of housing here and there because I want it to slowly fade down toward low density as we move further away from the actual center of the city. That's kind of the idea. So most of this out here will probably be just grid-based housing, just low density housing, all that kind of stuff. And then as we move closer and closer, the buildings will get taller, which is generally how a city works anyway. So that's what I'm trying to do rather than just having a stark contrast of medium density and then to like super high tall buildings. That is the plan anyway. And yeah, like I said, this whole time lapse is pretty much just zoning. Like that's pretty much all it is because I knew it was going to take forever and it's nowhere near done at the end of this either. Like when we go into the game, a lot of that still isn't built, but that doesn't mean we can't build more things. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and do some more stuff. Yeah, so this is basically it at the moment. It's still really patchy. It is all zoned. Well, not all of it. None of this is zoned, but like all of this is zoned. So this should all fill in. But really what I need to do is I don't like that building there. I think that one has to go because as we get closer, they should get taller, and this one kind of just ruins it. I don't even know if I want to keep this or if I'm going to get rid of it completely. I think for now, to be honest, I'm just going to move it over there Just so it's a little, so it's just away from this area, because I don't think that particularly worked. There's probably some other buildings we could put here. There's that other Art Deco one, because I think that's just a really good, like that corner there. Actually, you know what? That's kind of a good corner just for a park. Like that doesn't even need a build, and also this. I think all of this could probably just stay as grass. Like it looks like a really nice like park space. So you know what? That's what it's gonna be. Welcome to Cities Skylines Park Life, where we build parks. Which seems unlike us. We don't normally do that here on the Flabaliki channel. There you go. Pleasant Garden. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Okay. Alright, let's just get some park gates in there. We need the main gate. Small park main gate. I guess it's right there. Oh. Okay, never mind. Daffodil Garden it is. No, it's not going to go. What? Why? Why did you do that to me? How rude. That's just rude. And I don't appreciate that. This is Pleasant Damwell Gardens. Alright? There you go. Nice. Nice. Alright, so then we'll have another gate. I guess... yeah, to be honest, you don't really need more than one gate. They can walk through the park without having to go through a gate. I don't... yeah, but we'll do them here anyway. Yeah, we'll do them there anyway. I'll do Anarchy there, and maybe just one... no, okay, I can't do one there. I'll extend... you know what? We could even extend the park all the way down. You know what? You know what? If we do this... turn it into like a boardwalky park, because those are all the touristy spots there anyway. Now, the reason you might be wondering why I have a key there, it's because the terrain just looked really bad, because it's actually quite steep here, so when the buildings are here, it had a cliff, so I prefer this than having a cliff there. I don't know, did I download that key that had, it was like a custom key that looked a little bit better, that had like trees and benches on it? No, I really should do that, because that would actually be really good for this particular scenario. I'm just going to move this out a little bit so we have a bit more space to actually put a pathway there, because I'm going to have a pathway coming through. It's going to be beautiful. So it's going to look good, I hope. That's the idea. So I think that's what we'll focus on now for a little bit, because to be honest, we're literally waiting for demand to pick up before we can really do more, because no one's going to build unless we have demand. So, you know, well, whatever. Now, sugar maple. No, that's going to be a palm tree, I reckon. We're going to go for... well, actually, let's pick out which tree we want. We want to get some palms. I don't want any of those. Let's get probably like... oh, hang on. Some of these. How big are these? That's pretty good. Or this one. I think this one is a little darker. So this is Canary Island Date Palm Tall 2. Okay. Remember that, because we're going to need that. Now, I don't believe this is alphabetical. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Hey, that was easy. That was much easier than I thought. Okay, snapping. I need to turn, like, everything off. And I don't think it makes any difference because... oh, wait, no, it's not snapping to that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, never mind. I didn't think it was going to... now, I want it to be like a wavy path, but I don't think it's really going to work too well here. Or maybe. As long as I'm not disrupting zoning. Problem being, it is disrupting the ground there. So that didn't work too well. Also, it does overlap that a little bit. You know what, we can do that. You know what, why don't we just shape this to the pathway? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. There you go. Although, it's still kind of messed up there. I'm pretty sure that this should be... ooh, whoops. I think it's trying to... it might be, like, evening the land on the other side. I think the key is, like, flipped around. Yeah. Or I don't know what it's doing, because that shouldn't be there. But that's okay. I think we'll put rocks there. It'll look okay. I might get rid of that bit, because that bit doesn't need to be like that. But that's kind of cool. Then let's go rocks. I love how all the rocks come up there. There we go. Let's just do rock. How about that? Then we want... actually, no. We want to use the ones that are good for... ah, here we go. Wait, which ones are rocks wet? Probably these. Because these don't disrupt the water flow. So what we'll do... I'm just going to get a whole bunch of these. I don't even know if these are going to look good. Oh wait, these are dry. I like how it's like, hey, let me select the wet ones. We get the dry ones. I don't know what that ting-a-ling was, but we had a ting-a-ling sound. Okay, if you say so. Well... see, like, the thing is, you click on... yeah, that's better. That's what I want them to look like. Although, I guess we can just do this, and if we just copy this whole section, then we'll be fine, and we get what we want. Alright, then we go duplicate. Oh, duplicate. There you go. Is that so hard, game? Was that so hard? Oh, these don't really work when it's when the rotation doesn't line up. There you go. Alright, let's put them there anyway. Look, that's beautiful. We don't need to do these all the way along. It's really just where that little cliff wasn't smoothing out for some reason. There you go. Look at that. And then we go back into here. And we get out some grass. See, this is what I do in some of the time lapses. I just get all this stuff and just place it in. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, that looks good. That actually covers up most of the rocks, but I just want it in this section anyway. Just that one. And then we'll get out those trees. The canary palm. Oh, we got to put it far enough back from the water that it doesn't look dumb. We don't want no dumb palms. Look at that. Beautiful. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know about that building. This particular building right here, I don't like. And it's kind of ruining my day, you know? it's kind of killing my vibe. Go away. It's too big. Go smaller. I like this bit here though. I think we should get we need a key building here, like some sort of landmark building. Nothing crazy, just like something a bit special. Where are those casinos? Because a lot of the casinos look great. Caesars. Ooh, see, like this would be good. Oh wait, actually it's huge at the back. We need something that actually fits in. And looks good. Rio Grande? Oh, actually that? Oh, no, not quite. I mean, look, we can adjust the road. The road doesn't actually have to be there. What is this? That's just a standard building. Well, hang on. I say we need like a landmark building. It doesn't have to be crazy, like crazy amazing or anything. It just has to be a big building that sort of goes here. That looks like sort of... Okay, that's not what I want. That looks like pretty solid, pretty unique. Could do like one of these. I think some of these are a little much. Like, we're not trying to build like some casino place here. I think actually maybe just... well, actually, let's have a look at let's have a look at those like landmark buildings. All these special ones as well. How about how about a space launch site, television station? I mean, I don't think that would go right here. We could put it nearby. That'd be good to have a television station. You know what? I'm going to put it here, right by that highway exit. Because why not? I like it. CSI! Oh no, CS1. That's fine. I thought it was CSI. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Alright, let's go. No, let's semiconductor plant. No, okay, that makes no sense. How about something that actually works and makes sense? Like, for example, a big... Oh, actually, the world's biggest sphere could actually be really good right here. You know how we're trying to put something there? That's actually pretty cool. Come on. That's a cool spot for it. Now, these stupid buildings still have, like, low land value. Like, I don't know what kind of land value you want, but, like, you're in a pretty good land value area. Like, you're in, if not the highest, like, pretty high still. But it's still not good enough. I think I might just pick this... Oh, wait, you can't pick them up because they're Rico buildings. Can I, maybe just replace them? Because I almost feel like they just need to be replaced there and then they'll work. I don't know if that's true, but that's my theory. That's my working theory. Or we can just do different buildings altogether. Oh, these are residential? The hotel towers? That's cool. I mean, don't want to use them like that. Oh, these would be good, actually. Yeah, it's kind of an ugly building, though. Like, it's not, like, this is not like, I don't feel like this is like a waterfront building, you know? Like, if you're going to be living on the waterfront, you're going to have a cool-looking building. That's just really thin and tall. What else do we have in here? There's like a lot of... Oh, that's really nice. That's like a really nice old-looking building. I quite like that. I do like that, but I don't know. I feel like it needs to go with other buildings that sort of go with that style. But I really like it. I don't know. Let's put it there for now. Now, what was I using? I think I was using this, the smaller one. Because there's like the taller version, which I thought was a little too big, and I thought this was like a nice... You know what? I'm going to put this one here. So I actually had this on the alleyway at the back, which is fine, because I think that's a good way to do it, because then all the traffic for this building goes onto that road rather than on this one. Let's see if they get mad about the land value again. Or if anyone moves in. I mean, the thing is, we don't actually have much residential demand right now, so no one might move in there, but we'll see. Anyway, if we can get a nice building that sort of fits in this spot, that'd be really good. Welcome to City Skylines, where I choose a building that will fit. To be honest, now that I think about it, that bland kind of building kind of works next to that one. So you got the older building there, then maybe they built this one in. Then it and it also steps up quite nicely to that one, which is a more modern building. And you got that cool globe there. You know what? I think it's kind of like... I think this block here of buildings is a bit weird. Because we go like from these skyscrapers down to that. Like, that doesn't really make much sense. Wait, what's going on here? What district is that? Is that like, oh, this is just normal? Okay, in that case, we need to... Oh no, these are maximum level. Oh. Okay, well, it's as tall as they're ever going to get then, I guess, which is a bit of a shame. We might have to do custom buildings there instead. All right, anyway, this park, let's get some more pathways in it. Because I haven't finished with this park. We kind of just left it. I'm just going to use a normal pathway now. I don't want the palm trees anymore. I'm just going to go to here. Hang on. Can I turn all that back on? Because it's getting confusing now. It's getting confusing now. Now, where's this pathway? Because I feel like... Hang on. Stick to the ground. I was trying to like elevate it up or something. I don't know. It was a bit weird. Okay, now I can turn off most of those again. So that's going to come around like that. Beautiful. That will just go here. And I think I might actually even branch this like this. Because it's just a shorter route, which is a little bit nicer. So bring that up. There you go. Now, this is oddly raised. Well, I guess it's not. I guess this is just lowered. So I might bring this back. Bring this up. And have the drop on that side instead. Okay, so now we have like that sort of... I really wish this didn't have that really awkward 90-degree turn for the gate. I guess, you know what? We could just change this ourselves. Whoops. If we just do this. Have it end like close enough toward the road like that. And then can I just go like this or something? Hang on. Snap. Oh, yes, actually. Because then that fills in the gap here between... Hang on. Hang on. Come on. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm just trying to go directly straight to here, like that. Yeah. Because this was also just sitting away from the road and it looked kind of weird. But now we got that there. And I think with some more trees and all that around it, it could be a really nice waterfront. I'm assuming this connects up to the road as well, and then they can actually get to it. Hang on. Although it looks like... Yeah, it looks like they can go here. Oh, wait, no, that's just gonna... I just want to make sure they can actually... So there's people walking to that. I don't know if they can walk from the road to the park, though. Like, I don't know if they can do that. Although there are people walking through this whole area, which is awesome. So here, I think... Well, if we can just get some... Probably like a plaza or something, to be perfectly honest, because we're in the middle of the city, so it makes sense. Just a plaza like that would be quite nice. You know what? I might flip it around the other way. Have it off the pathway instead. I'm going to have to lower that down, because that looks a bit weird. Like so. What else? We're in the middle of the city, so anything that you can sort of hang out in. No, I don't think a playground is sort of what we want. Probably like restrooms would be good, actually. Public restrooms, yeah, would actually be a good call. I'll just put them over. You know what? I'll put them over here because... Wait, is that in the park area? I don't even... Oh, I think it is. Okay, good. Because that's just near this building, which I think is quite good. Right, I think what we can do here, we can do a little bit of detailing. I know we don't normally do this in the regular gameplay. Like, I normally do this in a time-lapse, but it's not too hard. I sort of just do stuff like this. Because I think this is a really nice area to have as, like, a park space right by the city. And then have, like, you know, because you have all this concrete and all these large buildings right there. Now, does this have people living in it? Whoa! 170 people. There you go. I think all we had to do is just replace the buildings and it worked. 50 out of 50 households there. 38 out of 38 and 170 out of 178. Holy crap. Now, you may have noticed earlier, and I did too, that those plazas that we placed under the building are definitely overlapping this. So I'm just going to adjust that road a little bit so it just goes like that instead. Because this is pretty much where everyone in this building is going to be going. So they're all coming down the alleyway, which is good. I like it because it keeps traffic up this road. It's a nice little space though. Okay, so what is that? I don't know if I want that building there either, do I? I don't know. It's probably all right. I think it's coming along though. So this is starting to build out this way a bit more. What do we have in there? Is that all? That's all housing. No one really wants to build houses. How are we doing with traffic in this area, by the way? Because I've literally just added so much stuff here in terms of housing and all that. Like, this is just being built up real quick. Compared to how long it took us to build everything else, this area has come together pretty quickly. Like, all of this was all the other time, and then we've just done all of this. And we're going to be continuing to do this. Probably should be building some more here as well. And I think I probably want... I think I might add another highway connection because we got these two here and then obviously the one in the city. But I think we do really need one around here somewhere. Or I guess if we can realistically do it coming off of this highway. So we can easily have connections joining to these two ramps and then we have to connect up this way. Coming down here because that would just be really, really handy. And I think it would have to connect up to that road there. Maybe a little bit further along. If we can get it to like go... Maybe if we follow this line out there. You know what? Let's do that. Because we've got this main sort of junction going on here. I'm going to do... It's not going to be a super heavy road. I'll try to use a low density road that's just large so that we can easily expand it later on. That's kind of my thing. That's my thing. That's what I love to do, is use a wide road. So if we need a wide load, we can have it. I don't know where the intersection is because it's kind of just snapping everywhere. Is that where I'm supposed to go, or do I go here? It's not snapping how I imagine it to. You know? No. Okay. I think it is here. No. No. You know what? I don't know. Maybe we don't join to that. That might be a bad idea anyway. So if we got this here, I think probably. Let's just go to this one. We'll go to the next intersection. All right. So this is going to be a large road like this. Oh, it's going to come off like this. I don't know why I used that road. I probably shouldn't have. Let me just use a straight road. Oh no, prop anarchy. And I'm just going to go like this. So this is literally going to be a road that just connects directly to the highway. It's not going to go past the highway. It's not going to go the other side of the highway. This literally just goes to the highway. It's going to join to it, and that's going to be the only purpose. We'll have stuff coming off it. I mean, I guess we could... Oh, hello. We've unlocked all the tiles. Well, we already did that anyway. We unlocked the international airport and the military airport, which I don't think I've ever used. But anyway, there it is. Let me just build there to sort of clean that out too. There we go. Yeah, I think maybe we could have a branch here. Maybe let's do it here. That will go across. So this will go over the highway. So the idea with this one is it's not supposed to be a... There's a truck there, so we can actually get the correct height. I think probably we wanted about there. So this is not supposed to be... This is not going to have any connections to the highway. It's going to go like this. It's going to come across. Come straight down. About that. That looks good to me. And then it will continue out over here doing whatever it does. Whatever a road does. And then this... So this should be hopefully pretty easy. No, I say pretty easy. It's pretty easy to connect to this road because we just go to this ramp and that ramp. So let's see what we can do. We can get an exit here. Maybe a little bit further back, about there. And it'll come off like this. That worked really well, as you can see. Do that. If we just get them at the same height, it'll probably look better too. He says, not being convinced by his own words. I think the problem here, you know what? Let's go a little bit further on because it's still all of this is actually sloping up, so it does make it a little bit messy sometimes to branch off, but should be okay if we get the right spot. It's not great. I think if we bring this up a little bit, it'll look a bit better. That's probably fine. It's okay. All right, so that'll come off there. That'll join down to this road, and then this we need to join onto that ramp there, pretty much. Like so, which actually that was much easier to do. It's still a little wonky, but this one's going to be a little bit easier to fix up. Actually, you know what? Let's do it the other way. Let's bring this side down because that's going to be easier. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy through here. You know what? Don't go too fast. You'll be fine. So that's going to come here. Let me turn off all of that stuff. Smooth slope to about that point. Oh wait, we need to be on this side of the road. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Hang on. Because this is an entrance. So this bit's easy compared to what we're about to do. I think anyway. Okay, so that's going to go here, I guess, and then it'll join to there or something. I don't know. This is obviously all going to be the other way. So then you can enter quite easily going that way. We could even borrow this and maybe build in a U-turn that joins back up that way, because then we don't have to... actually, that's not a bad idea. Because then we don't have to build another connection. So we go like this. Okay, don't snap to it, please. Like that. Obviously, we'll fix this up a little bit. Maybe bring it out a little bit further. Do something like that. And then I'll rebuild this bit too. Hang on. This could work. You know, rebuild all of this. Can we go like this and then just do it in one motion? It does mean that if you want to come from this way and then you'll have to merge across at this point here, change lanes and then come around like that. But it saves us time trying to build another thing. Oops. Hopefully this doesn't make this place look too messy, because that would suck. Goes there. On the ground. Now this has to merge into this somewhere. Maybe here. Like that. Now it's not particularly... Oh, actually that's not too bad. There you go. Alright, so that goes there. So that means you can go from here straight along or to the right. Now we just need to go left as well, which actually we could piggyback off this as well. And just do a... Oh, actually, no, that won't really work. Well, I guess, to be honest, if we want to go right, all we have to do is just have a connection down the bottom. That's pretty easy, actually. Now, this is a little... I don't really like how that's curved like that. It looks strange. So we'll change that up a little bit. Should at least curve toward the road. There you go, that's a bit better. And then we go like this. So now we're just building highway ramps this episode. Like, hey, we're doing stuff. You know what? I'm going to unpause it. This doesn't need to be paused. And because I've got to get in the habit of having it unpaused because we got so much housing to build. It's going to take ages, so we want it to keep building while we wait. All right, that goes like that. That's better. So that could join up there, and then they can also go to the right, which is good. So that's an entrance to the right, entrance to the front. They just need to be able to go left as well. So I think if I just change this to a ground connection to Major Tom. All right, then we're going to go like this, and then this just has to basically go like around. All we have to do is do this. Okay, it's snapping to all the wrong things, so please stop. Oh, oh no, I'm on the curve. Hang on. Go about there. Kind of like that. And then this... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we should connect up to that ramp. That'll probably make sense. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to connect into the highway directly, but I think we already have this sort of ramp here. So if we merge into this, it'll make more sense. Then all the merging takes place here. Rather than all on the highway. It's always going to be a little messy, but that's just the way it is. Okay, there we go. And then if we just go around like that, it's actually not too bad. So now you can enter left, forward, and right, which is good. That's what we want. This here, though, should probably be at least 2 lanes. Oh, whoops. 2 lanes. There you go. So pick your lane. Hey, look, there's already people using it. Beautiful. Now, the exit, I think I do actually... This does need to be further back. It needs to be back here because just the way it works. But that was a little bit harder to do because it just made it really messy, didn't it? So hopefully we can do something about that. We need to go... Actually, no, we don't need to go above. We can go under. That'll be fine, actually. If we do this. Go to there. Straight slope to that point. Okay, well, we can't straight slope to that point. Because it just goes directly through it. Well, what we could do... I think that's fine. The height of it's fine. It's just the whole thing here is a lot... like really messy. So let's just do that. I guess we'll bring it up a little bit. Hang on. Go away. Going up. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, like that. Comes over. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that goes like that. Comes over. I guess the question is now, do we want to go over the ramp? Because going over might be easier than trying to go under it. We're going to go up. And then I think, can we bring this, we'll bring the connection a little further back because that gives us more room to play with. There we go, like this. Like that. You know what? No, hang on. Let me do it like this. So we're going to build it from here. And then here, and then we'll join them in. Because then, just a better spacing between it all. I like how I'm pausing it again. I'm so used to pausing while building, but we really don't need to. Okay, so that's going to go there. That should be good. Wait, what happened with this? When did I do that? Wait, how did I do... What the... I don't know what happened there. Not back. That's not too bad, actually. This actually gives me more room to make it a little bit smoother too. That's a bit better. We can probably adjust this a little bit. That lamppost is definitely going through that that bridge. Can we bring it to there maybe? No. See, I think that's good where it is. It's just that I guess that doesn't really matter. To be honest, it doesn't really matter that there's a post going there because we can remove that in other ways. So we'll go like this, and then it will come down, and then we should be good. Nearly done, I promise. Straight slope. I'll straight slope it down into that. Okay, so that's there. So that's coming off this way. Then we need an exit from this way and from here, which this can easily come off here. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then go like this. Turn on snapping again to about there, I think. Like so. And then snapping to there. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, so we can exit from there. We can't exit from this direction yet, though. This interchange is looking very spaghetti-like, but it's also flowing. You know, it's a very flowing and curvy interchange, and I think it's okay. So the only thing I need to try and do, it's kind of annoying, is get a ramp from this direction over to there. Which I guess is going to have to come from here and up and over. It's kind of difficult to do. But it's kind of important that we have that ramp. Or we take it from all the way back here. But then that's way too far, I think. Maybe we go here from the inner there? I don't know. Let's work backwards. Let's go from here. Let's go like this. Okay, good. Good start. Good start. It's overlapping. Then we're going to go like this. All of these can be the same height because otherwise it's going to get messy. There you go. All right, that merge works. That's a good merge. Now we need to take it somewhere else. Oh man. Okay, let's go underneath. Well, you know what, actually, let me just do that, and then I'm just going to do it manually. So we're going to take it here. Like this. That's kind of how I want it, right? Now, it's obviously too low. Well, actually, it doesn't even... Well, it's too low there above it. It doesn't look too low. It doesn't really look that low. I mean, it's definitely low, but not too bad. Maybe if we lower the highway a little bit, that'll give us more verticality to work with. All right, that should be plenty of room underneath now. Now it's just above the ramp here. Slightly too low. If we take that up to there, that's now actually plenty of height, except for that column in the middle of it, for it to sort of sneak through like that. And we're about to run into this one, so maybe we can come down, because we still have plenty of room underneath. Okay. Then this goes like this. Down to ground level, please. No, just do that. That's actually not too bad. I think there might actually be enough headroom there. Whoops. Like that looks like plenty of room. Plenty of room. Okay. To here, and then you know what? I might be able to just join up to this, which would be much more ideal. Because we just joined to that. Let's adjust that a little bit. Oh wait, is this... Oh, there we go. That's better. Like that. Okay, here we go. Look at this. This didn't take too long. We've got to flip that whole piece around. That joins into here, joins into there. Now it joins out here. Look at that. Beautiful. This now connects to all three directions, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell, to be perfectly honest. To be perfectly honest, it's pretty hard to tell. But people are using it to enter to the right, which is good. I've not seen anyone use it any other way, which is okay, I guess. Anyone want to use it going any other direction? That'd be good, because I just want to see if it works. I mean, I guess it does. Anyway, so that provides a highway connection here rather than just being in the city, just being there, just being there. So there's one just here now too, through that whole interchange. Look, it would be confusing. It absolutely would be. But if you're a good driver, I guess you could figure it out somehow. I don't know. Look, good luck is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to have that elevated to that point. Yeah, that's better. Right, just bring that up a little bit. Can I bring that in a little bit? Nice. I reckon that could use a little bit of tweaking, I think, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Okay, so while we've been waiting for all that to go through, how's everything else going? Everything looks pretty good. A lot of people walking around the park. I do love that globe, the world's biggest world, and that's a good spot for it. It's pretty cool. And I think that'll do us for now. I think I'll get your feedback on this. I don't know. Well, I need to change this. This needs to be taller. We're basically trying to get the buildings to sort of slope up toward the center, which makes the most sense. So I think I might. I don't know about those buildings. I might move where the IT cluster is, maybe to just here, rather than there. I thought maybe we could start sort of going up there, but I don't think it's really going to work if we have all those smaller buildings. But I don't know. There's still a lot to play around with. How are you doing with like power and all that, by the way? Oh, we might need a bit more sewage treatment. Running out of garbage. I put in a lot more garbage plants as well because we were running out already. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this part here. Make sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.